My Heart in My Hands. Presentation 2, Healthy Eating. We have all been told over and over again that we should eat healthy. Eat less sugar, eat more fiber, consume less salt, and eat more vegetables and fruit. But do we really follow these guidelines? Eating healthy can be a challenge. It can be an expensive challenge. But don't be alarmed. There are tools and tricks to help make eating healthy possible. When it comes to being healthy, Canada's Food Guide is one of the best places to start. Following the Food Guide recommendations will ensure that you get the daily requirements for vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients. The guide also includes serving sizes for each food group based on age and sex. Reading food labels is an important step in choosing the best foods to eat. So what information do you get from a food label? First is the serving size, on which the nutrient information is based. It can be found in the top left-hand corner of the label. Just below the serving size information are the number of calories. The calories are measured as per the specified serving size. The label also includes at least 13 core nutrients presented in two ways, as an amount of food in weight and as a percent daily value. Using the percent daily value can help simplify your daily requirements. The basic rule with percent daily value is that 5% daily value or less is considered to be a little of a nutrient. 15% daily value or more is considered to be a lot of a nutrient. This is helpful when you want to lower your intake of certain nutrients, such as sodium. Look for a percent daily value of 5% or less for sodium. Or increase others, such as fiber. Look for a percent daily value of 15% or more for fiber. Now let's look at the 13 core nutrients found on food labels. Fat. Fat is an important nutrient for your health. There are many different kinds of fat in foods, such as unsaturated, saturated, and trans. Choose monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats more often than saturated fats, and always try to avoid trans fats. Sodium is essential for muscle contraction, nerve function, and maintaining water balance in our tissues. The problem is that most adults eat far more than the maximum daily amount of 2,300 milligrams. Most sodium that is consumed comes from processed foods sold in grocery stores and fast food restaurants. Only about 11% is added by the consumer when cooking and eating. Cholesterol is also listed on food labels. Only 20% of the cholesterol in our bodies actually comes from the food that we eat. Our livers produce the rest. Carbohydrates are our main source of energy. It includes fiber, starches, and sugar. Fiber is a non-digestible carbohydrate found in plant foods. It helps to lower our blood cholesterol and is essential for the health of our bowels. An adult needs 21 to 38 grams of fiber a day. Sources of fiber include whole grains, fruits and vegetables, and beans and lentils. When eating high-fiber foods, drink plenty of water to help your digestive system work better and to avoid that gassy, bloated feeling. There is no percent daily value for sugar because there is no recommended amount of sugar that we need to eat as part of a healthy diet. Other than providing energy, sugar has no other nutritional benefits. Sugar can occur naturally in milk, fruits, vegetables, starches, grains, and most plant-based foods. Many prepackaged foods contain added sugars, such as baked goods, candy, and soft drinks. Too much sugar is associated with adverse health effects, including heart disease and stroke. The Heart and Stroke Foundation recommends that an individual's total intake of free sugars not exceed 10% of total daily caloric intake, and ideally less than 5%. Sadly, it is estimated that Canadians consume as much as 13% of their total caloric intake from added sugars. Protein is an important nutrient for your health. It helps build and repair body tissues. There is also no percent daily value for protein because most Canadians get enough of this nutrient. Sources of protein include meat, fish, milk, eggs, beans, lentils, nuts, and seeds. Vitamin A is important for skin health and normal bone growth. Vitamin C assists in iron absorption and wound healing. It is found in many fruits and vegetables. Calcium gives structure to our bones and teeth and is involved in muscle functioning. Sources of calcium include milk, yogurt, cheese, leafy greens, almonds, and fortified soy beverages. Iron helps produce red blood cells and transport oxygen throughout the body. Women tend to need more of this mineral. Good sources of iron include meat and poultry, leafy green vegetables, whole grains, dried fruit, beans, and eggs. One important nutrient missing from food labels is vitamin D. Vitamin D needs increase after the age of 50 because the skin has a reduced capacity to produce it. Vitamin D is important for bone strength and to reduce the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. For adequate intake, Canada's Food Guide recommends that adults over the age of 50 drink 2 cups of milk or fortified soy beverage daily and take a vitamin D supplement of 400 international units. Susan Rideout, a local dietitian, will now provide us with some grocery shopping tips.
Hi, my name is Susan Rideout. I'm a registered dietitian here at Sobeys Halley Estates in St. John's, Newfoundland. Today we're going to take a tour of the store and I'm going to show you some tips that you can use to make grocery shopping and label reading easier. When it comes to heart health, portion control is really important. If we look at the Canada's Food Guide, it suggests that 75 grams or 2.5 ounces is a serving when it comes to the meat and alternatives. If we look at what it recommends for women per day, that's 2 servings. A great trick you can use is use the net weight on a package of meat, poultry, or seafood to find out how many servings you are getting from that package. If we look at this package right here, we can use the net weight. So if we look here, we have the net weight, and it says 0.234 kilograms. What you want to do is move the decimal place 1 place to the right. Now the decimal is between the 2 and the 3. This tells you there's about a little more than 2 servings coming from your meat and alternatives when you purchase this meat. Therefore, it kind of gives you an idea that you can split the portion for supper tonight and then leftovers the next day, or you can share it with another person. This allows us not only to reduce our total fat, but also to reduce our saturated and trans fat. When it comes to choosing cheese, you want to look for a low-fat option. A great way to do it is look at the front of the label and find the percent milk fat. It will be indicated by an uppercase M and F. When choosing a cheese, look for one that is 20% milk fat or less. Legumes are a great addition to any meal, such as chickpeas, kidney beans, or black beans. When you're looking for canned products, you want to look for products that have no salt added. As you can see with this product right here, this one is no salt added. What you want to do then is have a look at the nutrition facts table. You want to look at the sodium, and what we're looking for is 5% daily value or less. This tells us there's a little of sodium in the product per serving. Another great thing to look at when looking at canned products, especially beans, is the fiber, because it's so important. When you look at the fiber, you want to try to find a product that's 15% daily value or more. This tells us there's a lot of fiber in this product per serving. So go ahead, try beans in a soup, casserole, chili, even top a salad. Cereal is a great breakfast option. When choosing a cereal, there's a few things you need to consider. Number 1 is the ingredient list. Have a look. You want to look for whole grains or whole wheat in the first few ingredients. If we look at the cereal here, the first ingredient is whole oat flour, which is a whole grain and makes it a great choice. Another thing to consider when choosing a cereal is to look at the fiber. It's a key nutrient that provides many benefits. you want to choose a cereal that has a high source. When you look at the fiber, you want to look for one that has 4 grams of fiber per 30-gram weight. So ladies, take your heart and your health into your own hands. Take a little time to read the labels. It'll make a world of difference.
Now let's give label reading a try. There are 3 steps to follow when label reading. The first step is to look at the serving size that is included on the label. Compare the serving size included on the label to the actual amount of the food that you typically eat. The second step is to read the percent daily values for each of the nutrients included in the nutrition facts table. Remember the percent daily value rule. 5% or less is a little, and 15% or more is a lot. The final step is to make choices. Choose foods that are higher in nutrients such as fiber and calcium, and lower in nutrients such as sodium or trans fats. Even better, try to eat nutritious foods prepared from scratch. This is because processed foods have low nutritional value and are often high in fats, sodium, and sugar, while low in fiber and essential nutrients. Vegetables and fruit are available in many different forms such as fresh, frozen, and canned. But when choosing from the different options, try to avoid canned fruit containing syrup and vegetables high in sodium. Now let's put our knowledge to work. Pretend you are having a snack of hummus and crackers, but there are 2 different boxes of crackers to choose from, Cracker A and Cracker B. Step 1 is to look at the amount of food. Compare the amounts of food in the nutrition facts tables. Cracker A has 9 crackers and weighs 23 grams. Cracker B has 4 crackers and weighs 20 grams. Because the weights are similar, you can compare these nutrition facts tables. Did you know that you may be able to compare products that don't have similar amounts of food? For example, you could compare the percent daily values of a bagel to the percent daily values of 2 slices of bread, because you would most likely eat either amount of food at one meal. Step 2 is to read the percent daily values. Since you are comparing crackers, you may want to look at the percent daily values for saturated and trans fats, sodium, and fiber. Cracker A has 13% daily value for saturated and trans fats, 12% daily value for sodium, and 4% daily value for fiber. Cracker B has 2% daily value for saturated and trans fats, 4% daily value for sodium, and 12% daily value for fiber. Step 3 is to choose. In this case, Cracker B would be a better choice if you're trying to eat less saturated and trans fats, less sodium, and have more fiber as part of a healthy lifestyle. Another tool that can help you make healthier food choices is the mandatory list of ingredients, which is also included on food packaging. Ingredients are always listed in descending order by weight. The ingredient weighing the most is listed first. As you can see, healthy eating is achievable. It may take some time and some planning, and some budgeting and cost cutting, but these are small sacrifices to make when the outcome is the opportunity to live a long and healthy life. So be good to your body. Be good to your heart.